Hey, what's up guys? It's Luke, Black Sheep 217 on Pokemon the Trading Card Game online and at Zoom Battle Gym on Facebook. You can also find me on Twitter at Poke Everything. I'd love to connect with you on social media, so let's do that. Today, I'm going to talk about Pikarom. Pikarom is a very popular deck, and actually, if you want to dip your toes into Pikarom, there's actually a battle set that came out that had Pikarom in it. And when we talk about Pikarom, it's actually Pikachu and Zekrom. This card is nasty. Nas and T. When you talk about top tier, top level decks, Pikarom is right up there. And I get my butt kicked by Pikarom decks all the time. Another card that Pikarom uses is Boltund V. Boltund V just ignites Pikarom decks. And if Pikarom wasn't fast enough, which Pikarom is an extremely fast deck to get going, Boltund just kicks it into overdrive to almost unfair levels. And then the third card I kind of want to mention is Mewtwo and Mew GX. And we'll talk about this. This is a great card to have in a Pikarom deck as well. And like I always talk about Pokemon, you know, trying to find Pokemon at the card store right now is really hard. Not the card store, I should say at like, not at the card store, but like at Walmarts and Targets, it's hard because people are just hoarding them. But back in the day, a couple of months ago, maybe 3 months ago, you could find Pikarom battle decks really easily. Zacian V battle decks, no one was buying them, and they were very easy to pick up. Now, to be honest, I haven't checked any of the places like eBay for those decks, but if you want to buy like a single Pikarom, they're really not that expensive to get. But anyways, what's the big deal about this card, Pikarom and Zekrom? Well, check this out. See if I can focus on Pikarom here. This is Pikarom, and let me read you the attack that Pikarom has. So let's check this attack out. Let me focus back on myself. Hello, focus. Okay, there we go. It has a full blitz attack, which deals 150 damage, which is a decent amount of damage. Pikarom in itself, 240 HP GX card. And it says search your deck for up to 3 lightning energy and attach them to one of your Pokemon. Then shuffle your deck. So this card deals 150 damage and throws 3 lightning energy onto another card. There's no cooldown, which means like you don't have to wait a turn or anything. The next turn you can just do the same attack, but 3 more energy somewhere else. First of all, 3 energy. That's a lot of energy. So, you know, in one turn, if you can throw 3 energy down and deal 150 damage, that's nasty. This is an amazing, amazing card. Now, 240 hit points, that's okay. Not the best, but definitely strong enough. You can also do 200 damage with the Tag Bolt GX ability. I'm not going to talk about that too much. But if you have that ability saved up, not bad. Really isn't bad. So this is the heart of the Pikarom deck, Pikachu and Zekrom. It's named after this card. Now we talked about Boltund being the igniter. Boltund is a card that just ignites the deck. If you play Pikarom, you're going to want Boltund to start the game. This is what Boltund does. It has Electrify. Search your deck for up to 2 lightning energy cards and attach them to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. Wow. So, Pikarom's sitting on your bench. Boltund's there. Use Electrify to power up Pikarom. Pikarom comes in, add an energy, and the attack is ready to go. Plus, you get 3 more energy from that attack onto some other Pokemon, and your opponent is just crying tears right there. Late game, Boltund's actually pretty good too because he's got the Bolt Storm attack. This attack does 30 more damage for each lightning energy attached to all your Pokemon. So you're going to be throwing down tons of energy, 3 on this guy, 3 on another guy, a few on this guy, all worth 30 damage using this measly 2 attack energy Bolt Storm. This is crazy. And to mix it all up, why do I have this Psychic? Why am I mentioning this Psychic card of Mewtwo and Mew? Because of Perfection, which is this ability. First of all, this card I want to mention, because this is a huge fact, is 270 hit points. 270 hit points. So it's much more difficult to kill this card than it is to kill this card. Pikarom can be taken out, like for example, Corviknight can deal 240 damage by themselves. So this guy would be gone, but this guy would not be. 270, that extra 30 hit points makes a huge difference. This guy can mirror attacks of anyone on your bench that's Pokemon GX or EX or that are in your discard pile. So let's say you had Pikarom on the bench or in the discard pile. This guy knows all those attacks. So you just have to, like, let's say he was on the bench and he was active, you deal 150 and you throw 3 lightning energy on this guy. Suddenly this guy has all of this guy's attacks and is stronger. And you just switch him out, do what you need to do, have him out there, and you're dealing with a handful. And they have different weaknesses too. For example, Pikarom is weak to fighting. Fighting is a little bit of a popular deck right now, so not that great. But guess what? Mew and Mewtwo, or Mewtwo and Mew, their weakness is to more psychic Pokemon. So you have a varied amount of weaknesses, which makes the deck hard to deal with. And if you are playing the deck, then you can just put the cards in that suit you. It's an amazing deck, Pikarom. That's why it's been at the top for so long. I have a Pikarom deck that I play online. It does well. I just don't like playing it for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's just like, I tried to build the deck. I built the deck, but I just rarely play it. I don't find it as fun for whatever reason. And it's not because it just wins all the time. That's not the reason. I don't know. There's just something about the deck. I think it's because I know that GX Pokemon are going to be leaving play in the standard format soon. And I think that's the main thing. I'm trying to sort of move away from using a lot of GX Pokemon, even though I definitely still use GX Pokemon. But once these guys rotate out, Pikarom's not going to be a thing anymore. And so I think that's why I don't gravitate towards it so much. But it's still got a few months of life left in the deck. And if you want to win, and you want to win big time, Pikarom is a deck that can get you there. And honestly, it's not super expensive to put together if that's what you're trying to do. Let me know what you think of Pikarom and these cards. I mean, these are nasty cards, and they will get you a lot of wins. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.